Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to authenticate email domain on Constant Contact. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time on Constant Contact, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Authenticating your email domain or any email domain in Constant Contact helps improve email deliverability, and of course, it builds trust with your recipients, customers, and clients. So, for you to be able to do that, once you are logged in to your Constant Contact account, I want you to hover to the account settings. You might have to click on your profile name in the upper right corner, click the account settings, and then from here, I want you to click the advanced settings. All right. Now, you have 4 tabs here where you can basically access the authentication settings, which is going to be the self-authenticate your email address. All right. If you have your own domain, you can improve on Constant Contacts already and great deliverability by adding self-authentication, and click this button right here. Of course, later we will manage to deal with the other option, but for now, let's click the add self-authenticate using the DKIM CNAME records. All right, but if you want, you can self-authenticate using a DKIM text record, which we're going to choose both of them. All right, now for the first option, just click the continue button, and all you have to do is, now, if this pop up something like this, you don't have to worry because you just have to verify a new email address. That means you haven't verified or seamlessly integrated your Constant Contact yet to any domain or an email domain here in this platform. All you have to do is click on this button right here. All right, now we're going to add a new email, which is my email hosted by Google Workspace. All right, so this is going to be my email right here. Now, if you're not using Google Workspace, just hover to the email hosting provider and get the email. So I'm gonna copy this one right here. All right, and then go again here in Constant Contact, put in the email address. All right, and then click the add email. Just wait for it to load. All right. As you can see, there should be a status here that says a verification email has been sent. So you just have to check the email that was sent to your domain hosted email. All right. In my case, that's going to be Google Workspace. I'm going to quickly switch to it. All right. So here's the Constant Contact. All we have to do, all right, is click the verify email. It's very simple. If you do that, it will be forwarded here. And it's the easiest way for you to self-authenticate your emails using your own domain. All right. And you can download the Contact app, which is a plus if you wanted to your mobile phone if you're using an iOS or an Android. But let me just click this button right here. So we will be taken to the Constant Contact platform. All right. So that's one way. That is the easiest way for you to self-authenticate your email address to Constant Contact. So the next option that we are going to explore is if we go again to the account setting earlier, on the upper right corner, click the account settings. You see there should be, these are the account emails, all right? Now, as you can see, it's verified, but the domain is not authenticated, all right? But of course, and again, if you wanted to add an email address or authenticate another email, you see this option right here. If you want to do that, click the recent verification email. And if you want to delete this, just click the delete button. Again, we're going to the advanced settings. You have all these 3 more options after authenticating your email address, because the idea is we wanted to make sure that the Constant Contact will help the email availability builds trust with your recipients, to your customers, and even clients. So go to the enable advanced email permissions, right? And then you can also click the manage the data fields that you collect and store from your contacts list. Or if you want it, just click the create custom field. All right. You can also go to the manage contacts emails if you want and create a new email for your recipients, whichever it is. It can be a customer, it can be a client. All right. You can choose from any of the following: welcome email, update subscriber profile, confirm opt-in, and reconfirm opt-in. All right. Again, we're going back to the advanced settings. Remember earlier, we have self-authenticate, the two options. If you want to self-authenticate using a DKIM text record, all right, this is the best if you have multiple consent accounts using the same domain. All right. If you do that, you will be forwarded to the continue button again. But this time it requires a DKIM text record. All right. You must enter it to your website's DNS. You will not be able to send through constant contact until your key has propagated in DNS, and this can take up to 48 hours. So what we're going to do is generate the key here. All right. Wait for it to load. These are going to be the DKIM text record. All right. So if you want, you can save this to a WordPad or a safe storage space. And then I'm going to quickly go to my hosting provider. Basically, this is my domain, gplus.com, and this is my provider. I'm going to click on it. So just switch quickly to your hosting provider or your domain hosting provider. In my case, Squarespace. I'm going to click on the upper right corner. I'm going to click on the domains. And from here, I'm going to click on it. And then quickly switch to the DNS tabs. Now we're going to add, remember the information that we're going to add a new record, and then copy again this. So the host name is this one right here. I'm going to copy this. Go to add a new record. Type is going to be text. All right. And then, so host name is this one right here. Okay. And the value or the text is this one. And after that, all you have to do is click on save. If you do that, go back again to the contact information. And again, it requires 24 to 48 hours to propagate, and you just have to wait at this point. All right. Another option that you can do, if you don't have the permission to do that, if you need some administrator or the IT department or the IT head or the IT person, copy that information. All right. And then maybe go to your social media platforms or to your email address and then an email. For example, in my case, I'm going to create here. For example, this is going to be the IT. Topic is going to be this. I'm going to send it to probably my IT department, telling them that this is what you have copied from the contact dashboard, which is regarding about the DKIM record. All right. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.